What's up? I'm Jared. Today we're watching Percy Jackson Season 2, Episode 2. Real quick, we had a little bit of an issue with the Episode 1 recording. The camera, okay. Right as I hit the play button on the video after checking everything was going, the camera shut off and I did not notice because I didn't have it up on the second monitor to monitor it. So I don't know what I was doing, what I was thinking there. Just trying to get back into things wasn't fully planned, I guess. We've got everything set up, fully monitored. We're hopefully not going to lose any of the footage for any of the future episodes. I really enjoyed the first episode. I thought it was, pretty much what we should have been expecting. A little bit slower, a little bit introductory, a little bit recap. Solid episode all the way through, though, still. Solid character introductions, a little bit of teasers on what we're going to be getting from the storylines of the season, with Grover and Annabeth a little bit. Hopefully from this episode going forward, I believe it's 8 episodes again, so it's probably going to be a little bit packed, just like the first episode or first season was. So I'm expecting from this one, we're probably going to be getting the chariot races, and then towards the end of the episode, if not before the end of the episode, we're going to be getting onto the quest or starting the quest and, that kind of stuff. And going from there, I imagine we're going to jump off pretty heavy in this season.
Remember, Tantalus is still bound by camp rules. If he threatens you, Article 5,
Subsection 3. I know. It's a good plan and I give great distraction. Trust me.
Percy.
Annabeth.
What is their plan here? This guy is so weird.
What? Percy Jackson, my lord. Out of his cabin.
That was pretty easy. He keeps his own wanted poster? Alright. Oh, shoot. Okay. Scrying.
Goddess.
Or not scrying, but, what do they call it? He's just out here living his best life.
Where are you?
I'm in Miami.
Shut up, Jackson. Aren't you supposed to be in lockdown?
Indeed, he is. Tantalus. Just in time. Listen, you're gonna love this. I found a way to save camp from destruction. All we have to do...
Oh yeah, just call him out right in front of everybody.
Before the barrier fails completely.
Zeus, it's also the amount of days you have left under house arrest since you broke camp
rules? Thank you for bringing that up, actually. Article 5, subsection 3. Any demigod serving detention will be granted leave in order to participate in camp-wide activities. Like the chariot race.
It's got him there. He's only like in a substitute position or whatever, so I don't think he really would have authority to override those rules by any means.
The great prophecy is known to a select few. I will tell you now why you must indeed find a way to quest for the Golden Fleece, and why Percy Jackson may not, under any circumstances, join you on that quest.
She's pretty much immediately going to go against that. Well, it's just how it goes. Main character and everything. Oh, they've actually got a chariot just like ready to go. Okay. It's not going to hold up very well. I don't really remember a lot of the characters outside of like the big ones that are, Annabeth, Luke, Tyson, Percy, the Talia, all the main characters like that. Like I have no idea who these other people would be. Any of these side characters, couldn't even guess at their names. Hey, I mean, that's one way to start.
Now we've got a race.
I mean, besides the beginning strike, there hasn't been a lot of violence yet. Hold on. I got that wheel thing. Are you still in the way? Yeah, get off the tracks. Get out of there. Dude, that guy ran out of the explosion. He tanked that shit. Oh, they're breaking in mid-race. And yeah, she just used the distraction to her advantage. She don't care. You don't get distracted by that kind of shit. I'm surprised your chariot's just still grinding away like that. Just swatting him away.
I'd ask you three to just nip the rest of them back into their cage.
He gets what he deserves. Working better than I thought it was going to work at first. Because I was like, man, that's a pretty small speaker to be like affecting them that much. But, you know, they're going to magnify it through the horn. All right.
We did it.
Yes, yes. Great work, Tantalus.
So, that happened. And it was a lot. But, as your camp director, and as a parent to at least some of you,
He does no idea.
I have learned that the barrier generated by Thalia's tree will not fail. For at least the next week, at which point you will all have to run for your lives.
Okay. Baited us all.
Our choice of champion has never been more clear.
Gonna go with the one who won the race.
Only one of you showed the strength and courage to prevail against all odds. Clarice LaRue.
Yep.
Okay, sit down. Sit down.
Was that one girl raising her hand with like a broken arm? Maybe she just had something else on her wrist or something. I don't know. She was actually about to choose him too.
I choose Chris Rodriguez.
where will you go?
Come on, Percy, you can't leave him behind. You know better than this.
I convinced Polyphemus it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding day, which is next week. You said his eyesight's bad. Can't you see past him? He can still smell. He thinks I wear goat-scented perfume. Soon, he's gonna realize I'm a satyr, and the dinner is me. How do I look?
Beautiful.
I mean, if you didn't have the wedding dress to start with, I don't think the veil is all that necessary. You know? Because eyesight was bad enough to mistake you initially, then we should be fine. Bro, you've gone through several scenes with this guy having crazy sonic hearing, and you think you're gonna sneak out past him? Bro, what is this guy?
I know. The sea is yours. But I'm your only son. Well, not your only.
Not even counting Tyson. Yeah, not even counting Tyson. Like like brothers, you got a lot of brothers. You met some of them last season. What do we mean?
Dad?
Not yours, kid. But I come bearing gifts
Close.
A special message from your pops. That ship is going where you need to go.
You're not telling me something.
It's Luke's cruise
I
ship.
don't care. I'm guessing I'm gonna need whatever's in that bag.
You're finally beginning to understand how things work in this family.
So why don't you just tell me what you want?
Same thing as you. For you to save your friend.
Unbelievable. I try to do everything right, and I can't get my dad's attention for a second. Meanwhile, Luke is trying to tear down Olympus, and you're trying to save him.
I mean, that's
He
exactly
hates
why he's getting that attention. If you decided to flip script and did what Luke was doing, you'd probably be getting a little bit more attention at least.
I don't think Luke can be saved. I don't think he wants to be.
Well, you're a pretty smart kid, little cuz. That's the first wrong thing you've said. If I've learned anything through the eons, it's that you can't give up on your family, no matter how tempting they make it.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over soon. I don't know what you two were whining about.
Just in time.
So, if you'd rather have your last words to each other,
Where's
make it quick
where's Tyson?
Last words?
before you die, according to the law. I want them to know I was enforcing their laws, which their own children violated, knowing the risks full well. If there's one thing I've learned after 3,000 years of hunger, it's you never defy the will of the gods. And the sweetest taste of all is revenge.
There it is.
Get in!
I know I didn't want to hurt him, but I expected a little bit more than just like a quick little run by like that, you know? Knock him down, take the crossbow from him, he can't do anything there. Oh no, they're about to have to use the thermos right away. Good deflect. Well, officially started. We have set out.
Tantalus is right.
Although, I don't think anybody but Percy has any supplies, so
Ever return.
they just these two just have whatever the hell they just brought with them. That's it.
Now we're going on a quest.
Great episode. I'm really looking forward to watching the next one here in just a little bit. It pretty much went about as I expected, you know, quick little chariot race and then jump right into the start of the quest and next episode. So I'm pretty sure that's Luke's cruise ship, because I cannot recall another cruise ship from this book here that we go to besides Luke's. So that'll be cool. So next episode's probably going to be getting onto Luke's ship and then infiltrating, finding out about him trying to resurrect Kronos via whatever mechanism. I don't remember what it's called or like how it really worked, but he had whatever mechanism with him that's like how he resurrects Kronos. That should be interesting to get into. It was a solid episode. I did not recognize, like I said in the episode, any of those side characters. Could not have named a single one of those side characters, but I mean, all solid little like quick roles they had for, you know, whatever it was, were all solid. You know, Chris Rodriguez, likable dude, came off as, you know, kind of a love interest possibly for Clarice, which I do not remember from the books of her really having any love interests. So that'd be an interesting change for them, just trying to like mix it up and throw some extra tension in there, which I'm for all that. Then we're just gonna go ahead and hop into the next episode. I will see y'all there. What's up? I'm Jared. Today we're watching Percy Jackson Season 2, Episode 3. Last episode was about what we expected, you know, chariot race, and then right into the quest. So I'm pretty sure we're about to get the whole go onto the boat, infiltrate the boat, find out the info, and then escape the boat is probably going to be the majority of the episode, or at least the first half of this episode, I imagine. So I don't think there's much else to go on. You know, excited for the whole season, ready to do it. Yeah, it's probably Clarice coming to see the Oracle for her quest. Was that a mask with glowing eyes as you came up? That's disturbing. Could at least, like, you know, turn that shit around.
Oracle.
Is this her first time seeing the Oracle? She was pretty shocked about, you know, the state of her. Yeah, I think this is her first time. I think she's had a quest before, right?
Daughter of.
Okay, real quest worthy of an Oracle. God. I mean, oh, wait, what a snap decision that was. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, shit.
Lord Ares, father, I am humbled by your presence.
Humble's for losers. Get up. Let me warm these guys up for you. Attention, maggots! This little girl here is your new commander. This is her first quest. Now, her training is best in class, but in the field, she is woefully inexperienced. You will make sure that she succeeds.
Slamming her pretty hard there. To her pride.
Peace.
They did a good design with all those. Those guys look creepy as hell. And every single one of them looks really unique, too.
Far from the ship as possible. Hermes must have known there were monsters here. It just doesn't make sense.
Annabeth? Annabeth Chase? Allison.
Sims?
Hey!
Oh, is this a muggle?
Glory to Athena.
No?
Honor to Apollo.
No, definitely not. No, this is the girl from last time. She's the Luke's group.
Allison Sims, is that you? Like you had the odds on Grover?
What?
Oh.
You saw her in a
Oh.
nightmare. She's leading us into a trap.
Alright. Alright.
Good morning, passengers, and welcome to another beautiful day on the Princess Andromeda.
That food looks good as hell.
Sail into the Golden Age, be sure to indulge in the shrimp buffet on the Lido deck.
Oh.
Remember, the mist protects you from the prying eyes of mortals.
Where do you think Luke would be?
What?
We can get the drop on him, take him down, end the war tonight.
Take him down?
He still doesn't know we're here. We have the advantage.
What do you mean by taking him down?
Annabeth,
Yeah, she's still not about it.
we're outnumbered on a boat filled with monsters. We have to strike while we can.
Boone. Giving in to revenge?
No, the code word thing. You could just say Boone to win any argument ever, even if you're wrong.
Oh, no.
Okay, what's your plan?
Kick down the door. Hi, Luke.
That's your plan.
Yeah, or maybe by Luke.
Percy, you can't take him in a fight.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I mean, it's about as good a plan as you can have in that kind of situation there. I mean, what are you gonna do? Go around the side of the ship and come in through the window? Like, I mean, not a lot of options there.
Open up.
I'm surprised she even made it back on the ship. I did not think she was gonna make it back on the ship. I thought she was gone. His plan is definitely the best plan, because then he's surprised it's gone.
A little nicer than cabin 11, huh?
Percy?
Relax. You'll be safe here.
Tyson!
Percy!
How'd you make it that far away from each other before, like, calling out?
About the great prophecy, if she knew she had a chance to tear down Olympus, she would have never given up her life.
And now Percy has a pretty good idea of the prophecy.
Did he say great prophecy?
Oh, come on, Percy. Now's not the time to bring it up.
Wait.
Bring that shit up, you know, afterwards, not in front of your enemies.
And you don't. See? This is how the gods divide us. By walling off the truth.
I actually don't want to know.
Because you're smart. Or because you're scared. You deserve to know the truth.
I mean, he definitely does deserve to know the truth, but truth comes with its own weight.
We are fighting to create a new golden age. Where every spirit, every creature, every demigod is free.
So instead of calling them monsters, you call them creatures? I mean, that's not much of an improvement. It's really not much of an improvement at all.
All done.
Good work.
Doesn't whatever he just made, like, explode or some shit? Yeah. Nice.
Bomb.
Nice. I thought that's what he was doing. Okay, so it's a Disney show. So obviously they didn't show anybody dying there. But realistically, with an explosion like that, his whole peaceful, no combat type shit, not gonna hurt anybody, that went right out the window. People easily could have died right there. He easily could have killed a lot of people with that explosion.
Thanks for getting us out of there. That was quick thinking.
Those big guys weren't so bad.
Hey, you did what you had to do, man. You did what you had to do.
They're actually kind of funny.
I think he was right.
What?
About Dahlia. Maybe I didn't really know her. Maybe I just thought I did.
I mean, he was right, but he's also just trying to get in your head. So
If Luke's right about anything, it's that you deserve to know the truth about your own fate.
you know, there's a prophecy about it. You kind of deserve to know that.
The hero of the prophecy will decide the fate of Olympus. A single choice that either saves the age of the gods or destroys it.
So he basically told her the whole thing. He just didn't give her the exact wording of the prophecy. Because I mean, that's got to be most of it, right?
You were right. I wish I didn't know.
Yep. Comes with its own weight. Well, that was it was a pretty good episode. I mean, nice and short, and pretty much again what we thought. You know, more than about half the episode, a little bit more, was them exploring the cruise ship, learning the plot and the exposition from Luke, and then escaping the cruise ship. I seem to remember a bit more of a battle on the ship to escape than what we had, because it was kind of just, you know, do the bomb goes off, run out, and they were out. You know, that's pretty much all it took. I kind of seemed like I remember there was being like a chimera or something. I mean, maybe getting the scenes confused. I don't know. But I remember, I definitely remember there being more of a fight for them to get off that ship. I think that's going to be about it. You know, we're going to go ahead and just hop into the next episode and go from there. It looks like it's going to be about another shorter one, so probably going to watch another one after that, too. What's up? I'm Jared. Today we're watching Percy Jackson Season 2, Episode 4. They didn't really leave us off with like any like cliffhanger on like, oh, this is what we're immediately jumping into next. So I'm not too sure exactly what like side quest we're about to get into, but it's almost definitely gonna be a side quest episode. So let's go ahead and just hop right into that one and go from there. All right.
Still here.
I mean, not a lot of people wander around sewers opening random grates, so. The bracelet still being there is kind of wild, especially being in the stream. Like not even like on the side; it's in the stream. That's kind of wild.
You know, around this time last year, I was handed a prophecy that made me afraid I was going to lose the person that matters most to me.
Sally?
But it didn't go that way. Because sometimes prophecies don't always mean what you think.
Yep. There's truth hidden in the riddles there. You gotta find it. Oh, you got him with that one. Lucky coincidence. Total timing of running away there. Just saved your lives. The hell just nuked him? Oh, it's Clarice? Okay. That was that was a bit excessive, but alright, sure.
We'll give you the coordinates if you take us with you. What?
What?
The Sea of Monsters is no joke. You're gonna need all the help you can get.
I mean, you need companions anyways, but she thinks she's got enough with her undead.
Percy, stay back. I got this.
He's definitely about to lose to her, though. She put the helmet on and is just killing people. Hey.
Carrington? Mitch?
She's forcing her hand with this one.
Clarice, we all want the same thing.
Right, he works in Blackness, so he ain't running no ship.
This is my quest, and we just want to help you finish it.
Come on. See reason. He's already saluting as well. Alright.
Clarice is right. To pass into the Sea of Monsters, you have to choose. To face either the claws of Scylla or the whirlpool of Charybdis. In your face, Jackson.
Pretty sure we're about to get hit by both, aren't we?
I wonder how close we are to the Sea of Monsters.
130 nautical miles. 131, actually.
How do you know that?
Oh, we're moving at 23 knots, 36 degrees, 44 minutes north. Hold on. How do I know that?
He's just not realizing part of his superpower.
I wonder why I can't do it.
You have a different set of talents. You can't all do the same thing.
If we're really going that fast, I better go check on the boilers.
He does a really good job of playing like a awkward guy as well. Like the way he walks, the way he stands in scenes, and he does a very good job at playing awkward.
place for you is this camp. And that's where our family's going. Even if we don't like it.
I think she would have ultimately made that decision regardless of this incident, right? I think that's just a little kid holding sway over a decision that she thinks was caused by herself, but I'm pretty sure she would have come to this conclusion regardless.
Let's get out of here.
What she didn't realize then was Thalia had just made her sacrifice.
Soon we enter the Sea of Monsters and face the 3 trials. The trial of choice, a rock into hard place. The trial of will, the siren song.
Are we gonna get into this episode, or is it just gonna keep talking about it? We might be getting into it, but
When we face the trial of choice. Scylla, the 6-armed beast.
see, you've got the respect you wanted.
For victory in Elysium, we will follow you anywhere, Captain.
Victory means everything to him. I have to make him proud.
That is the lightest amount of jelly I've ever seen on a peanut butter and jelly. I don't even think that spread the jelly across the entire piece of toast. Come on, let's hear the truth of it.
You shall sail the iron ship with warriors of bone. You shall find what you seek and make it your own. But despair for your life entombed within stone, and to fail without friends. To fly home alone.
I forget exactly how that phrasing gets worked out, but
We're not friends.
I mean, you better hope you become friends. You're gonna fail without them, right? Yeah, that 90% fucking bread PB&J. Sure, that was delicious.
Today, we sail into glory.
A lot more than 60 out here. Why is the inventory guy, the blockbuster guy, on the deck? There's one. I figured they would have known to look up anyways. Come on. That was one of the faces of the crew. That was one of the standouts.
What are you doing? We fight Charybdis because heroes slay monsters. They don't run from them.
Yep. She makes us face both of them instead of just committing to the plan. I think when he rose himself up would probably have been one of your best chances to shoot. But man, I guess he's not really submerged, so you got some good shots. See how much damage this shit actually does to him though.
The thermos.
It's in Hermes' bag. You fight the current, I'll fight the wind.
Go!
Oh, nobody on the wheel, so the wheel's just doing whatever the hell the wheel wants. Okay. I thought he struggled with controlling his powers in the Sea of Monsters. It didn't have quite the same control. So I hope they kind of hit that. Even if he does succeed here with the plan, I hope they kind of hit that. It was a struggle. There goes that extra. Yep. Saw that coming. Ooh. Clarice is gonna have to save her, and Tyson's gonna have to deal with that, right? Because that's Tyson's area. Hey, yo, that's a big step up for her. That's a big. I mean, she wouldn't abandon anybody, but I just mean action wise, that's something that she didn't have under her belt. character-wise, you know that she would have been somebody to do that, but they're gonna cut us off on an actual cliffhanger. Okay. They got us with a solid cliffhanger on that one. Well, that was a fantastic episode. About what we expected again. Little side quest. You know, didn't really know what kind of side quest we are going to get into, but another great episode. Really enjoyed it. Didn't really get into a whole lot. You know, it kind of was like an exposition episode. And then the last little bit was like bam, 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 bam for an action sequence, you know. Solid. When as we kind of predicted there, of course, we had to end up fighting both of them instead of just one of them because she couldn't commit to the plan, which ultimately, again, got everybody killed rather than just the 6 that was the plan. I'm pretty sure next episode is just going to be more side quest, you know, quick little 1 episode adventure stuff before we get to the actual Golden Fleece, which is probably going to be, I'm guessing, episode 6 is when we're going to get to the Golden Fleece. Episode 6 is going to be dealing with like getting it from the Cyclops, getting Grover out, and then episode 7 is probably going to be all the prelude up to the final episode of fighting Kronos, and then the very end of that episode coming back to camp and ending it, and then setting for season 3. I imagine that's probably where we're going. We'll see y'all in the next one. What's up? I'm Jared. Today we're watching Percy Jackson Season 2, Episode 5. Last couple episodes have been a little bit on the shorter side, and then looking at this one, it's looking like it's a longer episode. So hopefully we're going to get some actual like movement of the plot. Though at the same time I say that, it looks like this is going to be based on the title, one of the kind of like side quests, because it looks like we're going to that that lady that turns people into animals.
I'm so sorry, but our fisherman found you floating on a raft. I'm afraid you were the only survivors.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this part. The only real part that I remember about this is that she turns people into animals. To be honest, I don't remember much else about this plot. Roman soldiers setting up on the. All right.
What's out there? I don't see them.
You can look, but I warn you, it's not pretty. I warned him.
See, and I would have just written her off. Situation like that, I would nah. You know, Percy, breathe other water. You know, whatever, all that. Tyson, bound to possibly be able to do the same thing. Her? Nah, I would have just written her off. But hey, here she is, miraculously alive.
No way.
And you go. Should have seen that one coming.
You don't know Polyphemus. You can't beat him.
Percy is dead. And Annabeth. I'm sorry. But no one is coming to help us, and I am not going down without a fight.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't believe her. Why should he? I mean, he has the connection. He should be able to just feel
Percy
him.
and Annabeth are still alive. They're not on this island, but I can sense them. All I had was hope.
What are you yapping about?
The other way out of here.
how does he plan to get the rope up there? You know what I mean? Like, but I guess they could like chuck a spear or something with it attached, but like it's not very reliable. I don't see much to grapple onto, you know.
No one at camp needs to know about this.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm not gonna lie, these fits kind of go hard. Like they look great in these. They actually fit them very well.
I think I just figured out who you really are.
You mean Cersei? Because I'm not trying to hide.
Cersei the witch?
Sorceress.
Most powerful sorceress. Turned Odysseus' men into pigs.
Am I ever gonna live that down? The pigs thing was the old me. I've worked through my anger. I've come so far.
Okay.
I'm not a monster. I'm not a god or a demigod. Most people don't like to look at their true reflection, but if we don't identify what your fatal flaw is, we can't begin the real work.
What's yours?
Empathy. I literally can't help helping people, even when they
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm sure.
Your fatal flaw is very rare and very dangerous. You always put your friends first, don't you?
How is that a bad thing?
To save a friend, you might be forced to do great evil. To save a friend, you might sacrifice a quest, your soul. You might even sacrifice
It's still spinning.
the world.
I saw it. I see it now. Tyson is dead. Grover is lost. So if I choose between saving you or saving Olympus, Annabeth, I burn it all down. Just like Lou said Dahlia would.
That's a pretty big statement this early on. Okay. How the hell did they get the rope up there and tied? Is that what the spear?
Says hurry up.
I think it was the spear. Like I said, they just threw it up there, but okay.
The tree. She's a Cuban oak, very sassy and sensitive, so keep climbing.
You're even weirder than I remember.
I mean, considering season 1 to season 2 here, you know, I'll give you that. He's in a very weird predicament right now. You're pretty much there. Grab the roots. Grab the roots. Okay.
Clarice! Clarice!
All you had to do was reach out and grab it.
Wait. Where's Demigod Thief?
Oh, Polly. It was awful. She cut herself down and escaped through the top.
You know Cyclops.
It's too late for the Veil Grover. I mean, he's... Plans up, bro. Plans up. Time to abandon ship. Oh no, it's the guinea pig hierarchy. Just do the rest of the episode like that. Just guinea pigs. What is it? G-Force or something like that? How was that? I think it was G-Force. I don't remember.
Father, forgive me. I failed.
Don't talk like that. Your father is merciful. He cares for you.
Ares? Merciful?
Oh, that was him doing the voice thing, like what Tyson does.
Polyphemus can smell. Polyphemus can hear. Polyphemus can listen while the deceptive satyr shares dreams with his friend Percy.
Can hear his dreams?
talks in his sleep.
Okay. I was about to say, dude, he can hear his dreams. That's some busted shit right there. Your hearing is so good you hear somebody's dreams. Wow, that'd be just wild.
Percy, someone said he came in here?
Annabeth, you're free to go whenever you want, but without even knowing what your fatal flaw is, the chances of you getting...
Pride.
See, she's figured it out.
Flaw,
So she's well,
it was my
mostly
first
figured
progress
it out.
report at Camp Half-Blood, and you know what? I was proud of it. Timer. And once we get past the sirens, the blade cuts us loose.
Clever. Hope it's clever enough.
I should recognize the swirl.
I've only seen Athena a couple times in my life. Thought I was okay with that. Until I met Percy. His mom was always there for him. Sometimes I wonder what that would be like.
I just want to point out that'd be so obvious that she's moving her.
Is the thought of someone trying to take him from her. Wait!
It's a really small cage for a bunch of people that are about to turn into people again. They're all pirates.
Wax. You're gonna need it.
Yeah, take the whole jar.
Much obliged.
Eddie?
Call me Blackbeard.
Here, let's put in Cece's wax before we get too close. Oh no.
What?
You only need one. I mean, you really only need one.
No. You take the wax, I'll take the mast.
There you go. If you had the wax, you didn't need the auto steering thing in the first place, so it should have just been the new plan. Although I would have checked how much wax we had long before getting on the boat and setting sail. I guess she just swam over already? Alright. I gotta say, they did a pretty good job with this shit compared to like what it's normally portrayed as, because this shit is creepy as all hell. Is it supposed to be Athena? Okay. Yep.
I've never seen anyone set a trap for the sirens. Until today.
They gotcha. Oof. That was a close one. I'd kind of assumed, because I was thinking to myself, you know, if you just try to go up there, even if you think that you're beating them, you probably aren't. Like, even if you somehow think you're evading them, you probably aren't.
We passed so many impossible trials, I thought. You know,
But you'd pass another.
end the war, bring everyone together, and then my mother would...
30, 31, 75, 12.
As eternal GPS kicked in. I mean, shit, you're a decent ways off. But yeah, you're there. You're there. That was another great episode as usual for these for the series so far. I mean, the second season has been pretty solid. I mean, the first season was pretty good. You know, obviously a lot of explaining what's going on, building characters, introducing characters, kind of giving obviously the plot for the season that it had there, but it also has to introduce the plot for the like overarching plot for the entire storyline that we're going to be going through. So season one, pretty solid. Season two so far, as we're now officially past the halfway point, solid. Solid. Honestly, it's looking better than season one did. So I think this next episode, especially based on the title of "Nobody Gets the Fleece," I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting into the entire fleece battle between Polyphemus and getting Grover out, and then finding out Tyson's alive just to go up against Luke, and then kind of forgetting how that goes. I think it's we lose Tyson again briefly, but I may be wrong about that. But it looks like we're gonna be getting into some good stuff this next episode. We're gonna go ahead and hop into the next one. I'll see y'all there. We haven't seen a whole lot of the gods this season so far. I mean, we didn't see a whole lot of them in the first season either, but we did get the final little, you know, cleanup at the end of the season there where we saw Zeus and Poseidon and everything. Not sure if we're gonna see any of them this season at the wrap up. We'll have to see how it goes, I guess, how they plan on wrapping up this season and leading into the next. Because I mean, so far we've seen some gods, you know, like we just saw Athena in the last episode, but it wasn't really Athena. You know, like it is the character, but it was a fake. I'm expecting another fantastic episode here, big fight, and I'm excited to see how they bring it all together. I'm imagining we're probably going to leave on some kind of cliffhanger leading into the Kronos resurrection. So let's go ahead and just hop into this and see what it has. It's a little bit shorter episode, only 37. I don't know, the way the water's like distorting his face or something, and like it's making him look like extra weird. Oh, is this where the hippocampi comes in? Okay. I was not expecting the lightning. Makes sense though, why, you know, son of Poseidon would fear the lightning and be having nightmares involving lightning though.
Scared that our reinforcements are coming for him.
True, unlike satyrs, demigods are dangerous. Heroes
I did not think
cross oceans to save their friends, to be together again. And when they
I did not think we were gonna get this much talking out of this guy.
That's why I kept you alive. As bait.
I mean, they served as bait, dead or alive, honestly. Percy and Annabeth were going to show up whether he killed him or not, but... Who's she getting an iris message from? Luke? Oh, shit.
You're alive. I knew it. Is that Polyphemus' island?
She's wasting time talking to Luke. He's just distracting you, Annabeth.
You were right about Thalia.
Luke's working an angle. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's been a time and place, man. Like that was not the time and place to accept that call. I'd been like, ah, okay, hey, regardless of what you want, regardless of what's going on with you, see you later. I got shit to do. Oh my goodness.
Here he comes.
Y'all do not blend in at all.
Think woolly thoughts. Woolly what? Just be a sheep.
See, he already knows. Y'all are not going to be able to keep up at all like that. Not bad. Probably could have managed to break that mirror without throwing Grover into it, though.
He'll be back any minute. Let's get them out, get the fleece, and then get out of here.
Oh, this plan's gonna go swimmingly. Oh, it's a fake fleece, right? He just like painted it gold or something.
Percy! It's a trap! This is a trap! He set you up! This fleece is a fake!
I mean... Yeah, I would imagine it was too late if she went in biz. I would just focus on getting to the ground safely rather than going up. You know, solid catch.
Which of the gods sent you?
Nobody sent me.
Nobody.
That's right. Nobody. Do you remember him? Oh, sorry. Was that insensitive of me? How embarrassing it must have been to have Odysseus trick you into thinking his name was nobody, then jabbing you in the eye with the spear. That was just so rude.
She's getting him good. Easy rage bait.
You must have stashed it in here when we were passed out. Wouldn't have risked hiding it anywhere else on the island. Grover?
I mean, I guess, hey, if you can sniff it out, sniff it out. But I imagine the whole place would just smell kind of like that because it's been sitting there right above it for so long. Bro, he fought the air all the way down the mountain. All right, dude. And didn't even put it like in something or behind something, just kind of in an open little alcove. Oh, you can recognize somebody touched it.
Okay, this isn't working.
Got a better idea, genius?
He's coming. You ready?
Yeah, fight him.
The fleece is mine.
Jesus. That looks straight up like death. I mean, he's definitely got the size advantage on you there, bro. I don't know how you plan to overcome him here.
Please! I don't want to hurt you.
You hurt me.
Use his weight against him. Nice. Use his weight and size against him. Oh, bro, he backed himself right up to that cliff. Got him back just to lose him again, even though it's just for a short little bit here.
Open another one inside the cave and let us out so we can bring Annabeth the fleece.
I can't.
Luke, I'm serious. This is the only way we can do this.
And I'm serious, I can't. Only one person can go through, and I already used it.
Okay.
Percy, she's done.
That's him coming to the point where he's got to make that decision between her and the quest, her and the gods. It was instantaneous. They're gonna like reverse some of the injuries that we can visually see, or is it just gonna be like, oh yeah, she's better now? Yo, he stole her dagger? That's fucked up. And he's back. So he's not waterproof. Because he is wet as hell.
No, I'm sorry, Percy. Luke took Annabeth. I could have gone after them, but you were here.
Don't think you would have stood much chance against Luke, though. Luke would have just teleported out. Ah, her hat.
What now? Huh?
We get them back.
Yeah? How do we get off the island?
Hippocampo. Yep.
Guys, meet Rainbow and his friends.
Hippocampi.
Could have got the job done on 2, but hey.
We get them back.
One for each of you? Hell yeah. And then, yep. Okay. Well, that was a fantastic episode right there. I mean, all around, there was lots of stuff that I was not quite sure how they were going to accomplish, how the story was going to go that way. You know, it was like I knew certain things. Like, obviously, I knew Tyson was going to come back. I knew he was going to come back and fight him, but I didn't remember how exactly that fight went down. And I knew he was going to get separated from the team again and then come back to help the team, but I could have sworn it happened differently. I thought in the books it happened fighting Luke was where he got separated from the team, but I may be mistaken. Maybe that's the part that's going to come up here in the next episode when they're getting Annabeth and the fleece back from Luke, and that's what I'm thinking about. We've only got the 2 episodes left. I imagine this next episode is probably going to get right into it, pick up real fast, get into the dispute between them trying to get the fleece from Luke, and then immediately get into like the summoning of Kronos and all that, and then maybe even start the battle. I feel like the battle is gonna be the last episode, and then clean up, and like the later half or later quarter of that last episode is gonna be the cleanup. I feel like the battle's gonna be maybe started this next episode and then finished on the 8th. Not much else to go on. Let's go ahead and jump into the second to last episode, and I will see you all there. Just coming off that last episode, we're pretty much just going to get right into it. You know, I imagine it's going to be a big fight episode. We're going to lead into hopefully the Kronos battle, and we're just going to hop right into this one. Not waste any time. We are almost done with the season. Going to finish it up today. Starting off tense. Okay. Yeah, no, they're not going to show us that fight. I mean, honestly, it's kind of crazy that they would even leave that on her unattended. Like, even with her, like, cuffed down and everything. Like, come on, man. In the type of world we live in and everything, like, I would definitely have somebody watching the fleece.
Out of my harbor before I call the Coast Guard. Of course. This is Long Island, not Cancun. You don't take vessels over 300 feet and get these people off of my dock. Right away.
I mean, you think you'd be a little bit more grateful for it. You're getting a lot of business.
Okay.
Oh, Tyson.
Sorry, Aiden.
Pet Cyclops. Sneaky.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna break too easy there.
I know how to get to that freezer room. I just need to find this.
Oh, I guess he broke very easily. I stand corrected.
Aiden said the police is in Luke's room. Need this to get in there.
You're right, but we need to get Annabeth first.
We're doing this my way. Rescue mission is a risk, and I'm done risking this quest or camp for anyone else.
I think
We're
it's
in
a
this position
split up.
Because of you. We had the police and we lost it because
It's a split
of
up
you.
because
I've been on that boat before.
the same applies for if you grab Annabeth. You know, the getting the fleece is going to be much harder after that, and the fleece is the main goal.
Okay, Jackson. How would you do this?
There's an employee elevator. Starboard side of the lead deck.
Spoke her language.
Got it.
Percy. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It worked a little bit. I gotta say, I mean, he's doing a really good job with his facial reactions to stuff, and you know, like the contemplation, like the emotions going through his or going over his face. Oh, we found the armory. Or I mean, I guess technically the break room, but
Who's in there?
are you not on a boat with like a ton of different random monsters and shit? Wouldn't you hear something like that and just be like, ah? Probably the Lystragonians robbing some shit again.
Look, buddy, I understand, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Okay, Blackjack, not Buddy. My bad. Okay, sorry, gotta go. Good luck.
Okay, I mean, I'll take that. He understands him, but we don't need to understand him. It makes it very simplistic. Yo, they're about to be sitting there for a minute, Clarice. You gotta come up with some kind of plan here.
Let's go. Let's get dealing. Come on.
Okay. Brought back my dagger too. Thanks.
It was mine first, remember?
Yeah, but you gave it to her,
Things
so
always end
it's
up where they should.
kind of fucked up, right?
You have to get the fleece off the sarcophagus now.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. You just have to leave now, get it, and bring it back to me.
What kind of future does he actually think Cronus is gonna give him, man? Like, seriously.
Easy.
Just had to connect a couple wires.
Great, now let's get out of here before anyone notices. Oh, you have to drive.
Oh, don't know how. But I bet Percy.
No. Bad idea. Bad.
Yeah, let's not have a repeat of that. Jeez.
What about the hippocampi?
I told him they could leave. Rainbow doesn't like coming this far north. Too cold.
We had one job.
Get back in the water and call him back.
Someone stronger, more wise, and someone who can help.
You don't mean
Tyson?
You have the background of the waves to like emphasize it's Poseidon, but then they call Mom. Okay.
Now, I was just wondering, could you get us a ride
A ride.
to camp?
Grover, I've been mother to a demigod for 13 years and to a cyclops for 1. Just tell me what's really going on.
Lady's like, all right, yep. What you got in that basket? There's some crack in that basket? We're speaking to you.
What?
It will be done. I think the fleece can bring Thalia back to us.
Bam. Way out of left field, not what he was ready for.
It's not possible. Thalia's gone.
Remember? We take care
Of our own.
He's trying to come back, but
Kronos would have told me before I poisoned the tree.
So ask him. Ask him to tell you the truth.
he was trying to, but he's got too deep a hold on him.
Luke!
Grab whatever the hell you came in here for and get out before you get stuck again.
You think I'll help you destroy Olympus? But you're wrong.
I will tell you the great prophecy if you leave me the fleece.
No.
You just lie.
I trust you to decide. A half-blood of the eldest gods shall reach 16 against all odds and see the world in endless sleep. The hero's soul cursed.
Okay, I decided.
Let's say he's just telling him anyways. He didn't even wait for him to be like, yeah, you can keep it if you tell me.
She lied.
Oh, he thinks she was just playing him about the Thalia thing now. She's so shook that Clarice came to save her.
My kind of odds.
Okay. Good shit, good shit, good kick. Ooh, ooh. You've got him there, Percy. I think it's gotta be heavy as shit. Got the fleece right next to you, man. Use it. Use it. There you go. There he goes.
I thought you were going for the fleece. Took a detour when I heard what these idiots were planning. Is that okay?
Yeah. Thanks. Percy went for the fleece.
You think Seatorp's gonna be able to get it on his own?
They swap roles, yep.
Doesn't mean he has the fleece. There they are.
I definitely didn't full heal him, but hopefully he gave him enough to, you know, get out of here. Blackjack is pissed.
This is about getting the fleece to the tree as soon as possible to save camp. There's only room for one, and I know you won't stop for anything.
What about my
It fulfills
prophecy?
the prophecy.
What you said about how I
was wrong. In a lot of ways. You trusted me.
It's always a twist.
And I used it against you. I'm sorry.
Don't drop it.
Get in! Guys, whose car is this?
Just get in!
Mom?
The Golden Fleece can bring Annabeth's friend back?
Yeah, and finally, I may get to see Thalia again.
Same. This is incredible. Percy, can you believe it?
He's wondering about the prophecy.
So, when we get to camp, she could already be there?
It's just trying to play tricks on your mind, bro. Trying to make you think the worst to try to, you know, make it manifest.
I'm loyal. I've sacrificed everything for you.
Not everything.
Then prove it. And kill the son of Poseidon.
Amazing episode, as usual. Yeah, there were some gripes and nitpicks to be had in that episode for sure. There's a few like with the lady charging him with the bow and nobody else going to back her up, and the fight choreography was great. The fight decision making for some of the characters was very just like one line. This is a very poorly, like, you know, designed fight. Like, why would she be charging Clarice, who she knows is not only Ares', you know, daughter, but is known for being an exceptionally good fighter, like one of the top of the camp. Like, why would you charge her with a bow versus her having a spear and an axe? It just it made no sense. And so there's some small things like that that's like, oh, okay, well, come on, man, what are we doing? Who the fuck thought that would work? But for the most part, the episode was fantastic. I'm excited to see what we're going to get into here in the last episode. Obviously, you know, Thalia is coming back. Percy's in his own head about it because he knows more about the prophecy, and he's going back and forth, and you know, there's not a whole lot to go on with these episodes. You know, they're pretty straightforward. We're just gonna hop right into the next one and finish this season off tonight. We'll see y'all in it. What's up, everybody? So we got the finale today. Let's pretty much just hop into it. Let's just finish this thing off. It's been a fantastic ride the entire time. There's been a little bit of nitpicks, you know, fight, you know, stuff, whatnot, but for the most part, I think they've done a lot better this season for like certain characters that were kind of felt lackluster last season. I feel like they've really shown. I feel like they've really shown through this season. Annabeth in particular feels like much more of an actual character instead of just an exposition device. I had apparently confused myself with the books and the old movies because it's been so long since I've seen either of them or read the books that I was confusing the Kronos coming in the books. It doesn't actually happen that way in the books. For the most part, it's stuck kind of to that, you know, like they showed, you know, him getting attempted to resurrect and all that, the fleece, all that kind of stuff, but it confused me a little bit coming back to it. So now that we're back on track and I've realized that Kronos is not actually coming back, that doesn't happen yet unless they, you know, throw us through a crazy loop, kind of like the movie did, which I don't think they're going to do on the last episode. I think it's going to stick a little bit closer to the book.
Keep moving. This is open space. This feels safe.
We're starting off with it. Are we actually going to see anything here, or is it just going to cut away again?
Come on, then. You wanted a fight? I'll give you one.
And cut away. Of course. They're going to just keep teasing us with that, and they're not going to deliver it. It's insane.
Nothing.
Hey, Blackjack. Already back.
Blackjack. I know him.
Poor Mom, I know this horse. Or Pegasus.
Hey, Nelson. Okay. Just up ahead, they're surrounding camp. She took off on foot with the fleece.
It's a wild choice. You could fly over them? Like, just, like, way over them? You kind of... You have no fight in this. Like, there's nothing...
Okay?
There's nothing you can really do here.
Before I was a king, I was a charioteer myself.
Can't wait to see this guy
My
taken down.
skill and speed were renowned throughout the land, and wherever I went, a feast was given in my honor. None of you have seen a real siege. The kind they had back in my day. The blood, the brutality. We picked up a weapon and we... The gods have lifted my curse. Because I was right! Oh, come on.
There you go. There we go. Yo, good shot. Good shot. It's the only one I'm going to be rooting for, but good shot on that one. Miss the rest of them, please. Bro. Some of those people are not even pulling that bow back, like, at all. They're like,
Percy, I hear something.
What?
I don't know.
What in the heck? What the hell's going on over here? They show up by the literal truckload. Okay. Okay.
Another one got to the barrier! Hold your fire! It's me!
Hey, hold up!
Yeah, jeez.
Sorry, Clarice.
What a wild shot.
You guys are my escort. Now we got a lot of ground to cover.
Clarice, we're all needed out here. Like, there's some monsters breaking through the border, the barrier's about to fall, and...
Not if we get this to Thalia's tree.
Like, bro, yeah, come on. New mission. You're back on the quest, Rodriguez.
If they resist, cut them down.
All right. Fine. Take us to Tantalus.
Tantalus is gone.
Tantalus is dead. Damn.
What?
Okay, well, good enough.
Who's in charge of camp defense then?
I'm my own great.
He's trying to bring the Titans back.
Okay, that's enough. Is there a Titan actively attacking the camp right now?
No, but...
Then I can't help you. You kids are gonna have to start working out your differences on your own.
Differences?
Kronos is back.
Okay.
I don't know. He said Voldemort's back.
Look, this is it. This is the real thing. What Chiron's been training us for. We all grew up hearing these stories about heroes. Because that's what real heroes do. We stand up for each other. We stand up for home!
Gave that speech to himself as much as he did to anybody else.
Traitors?
Let's just say I don't like the way Katie took a shot at you.
What? Chris, what are you doing?
Katie, let me see your bow.
Why?
She's a traitor. One of Luke's loyalists.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now!
Seems like I think you're the traitor, Rodriguez.
Luke always had my back. Just give me the fleece.
Yep.
I'll tell him you died well. Cut her down and get the fleece!
Damn, she's running pretty well for just getting cut like that. She's running damn well. I mean, hey, maybe the police is healing her as she runs. I don't know. I don't think so, but
Know what your mistake was? Thinking we were friends. Maybe you forgot you don't have those.
about to prove you wrong.
Oh, yeah?
Fervor and Annabeth. Kind of weird that he's not getting affected by Kronos in like his want to do this. Time to settle this. Y'all are pretty much outnumbered here. And your traders have already been mostly dealt with, or pretty much all the way dealt with. We definitely got the advantage going into this.
Percy! No fleece to heal you this time.
I mean, the fleece was also the distraction of why he got stabbed in the first place, so evens back out there, Luke. Solid move. We have the advantage of the score coming back to us, though. But jeez, he's just taking it.
You were never the one.
Oof.
It was always Thalia.
Now he's gonna retreat. Front hit through the battlefield. Hey, you gotta get it, bro. He took I gotta give it to her. That's a solid shot. She got everybody off with one shot. Okay. I low-key hope they kill her this episode. I don't know. I hope we don't have to deal with this recurring character. Throw it.
Finish the quest.
I mean, shit, if you could land a spear to the top of the hole there to climb up to the, the hole in the cave, this should be no issue. You got this. Nice. Well, let's see how they do this. How does she get rebirthed from this? Does she just emerge? Yep, just kind of emerges. Okay. Knocked him right out. Oh, it's a dream state or whatever. All right. Well,
This is not death.
it's just taking, the opportunity to talk to you.
Or life. This is
A dream.
a great stirring is underway. The Titans walk loose from their prison. War is inevitable. I need my son by my side. Thank you for watching over him. The forge of my brother Hephaestus is hidden in the deep of my domain. We have need of your skills to craft weapons for the war to come.
Yes. Yes, sir.
If you need time to think it over,
I'll go. It's the least I can do, really, to repay you for it.
Set it up.
A long time ago, on the streets, before I met you and Sally, it was really, really hard. I prayed to the gods for help. I prayed for a friend, and now I sent a brother. I'm gonna go get ready, or wake up, or yeah.
Solid.
How long have we been out for?
3 days.
Chiron approved to see you close to the nectar in storage for healing people up.
Chiron.
Yeah,
Yes,
Chiron's back, thankfully.
Wanted to see you as soon as you woke up.
Got rid of Tantalus. Ugh.
you deserve to know the truth of what really happened that night that you arrived.
What really happened?
Bro, I swear, we better actually see the scene here. They teased us with this shit too much.
I remember this. I don't need to relive it.
Please. Annabelle, shut the fuck up.
You wanted a fight? I'll give you one.
I prepared to defend the young girl. The Furies kept a distance. They spoke. Until they said too much.
Rowdy agreed.
I heard what they said.
All lies.
That you want me to fight some war for you. To fulfill some fake prophecy.
The great prophecy is very real, and you must be on the right side of it.
I thought it was all lies. The only demigods I care about are the two I just brought here. I see now that that was a mistake. So I am going to go and get them, and we are going to leave.
Your Grace.
Hear my words. I don't want to be your daughter. I will never be your weapon. Do you hear me?
You think Zeus would have known he was being spied on by Chiron?
6 years ago, Zeus ordered me to lie. To say that the Furies had mortally wounded Thalia and that he had spared her life. When you first told me about the quest this year, I realized what Cronus intended. To use the power of the Fleece to raise his champion. I feared that champion was you, Percy. But I was wrong.
You don't mean...
It's alright, Chiron, you're still wrong.
You've grown.
Come on. There you go.
Where's Luke? Where is he?
Percy's gonna tell her. Kind of weird that we're all looking at Percy for the answer on that.
Not like mine. Because mine just woke up.
What do we got? School ball. Okay, that's the teaser for season 3. Okay. Oh, okay. Back to Cece's Island.
If you wish to take the accelerated course, there are limited spots, but the results are undeniable.
Oh, no. Man, they should have done the statues in their Greek apparel instead of the streetwear. The Greek fits they had on went hard, bruh. They should have kept that for the statues. What a great episode. Fantastic ending to the season. Great battle at the end. Wrapping it all up. They wrapped a lot of it up real nice. Pretty much as expected. If you know the books, they went pretty to it. They gave us little tidbits there that really lead us into what we're gonna get in season 3. You know, between Tyson and the Thalia stuff, and I feel like there was one or two more that I'm forgetting about that they kind of threw at us a little bit, teased a little bit. Overall for the season, I think it was fantastic. There was a few little nitpicks with, like choices on like characters doing dumb stuff that it's like, why would they even do that? Like, come on. It was like the driving in season 1. It was like that was so bad. It was so bad over the top that was almost not funny. I'm glad that we're going to be getting season 3 here. They said this year, so I'm assuming probably November, October, right? I mean, they might come sooner. I don't know what their plan is. I haven't looked anything up, but they might come sooner. It's coming this year is what they said right there. So, bar any crazy delays or any issues, we should have it. Definitely going to be looking forward to season 3. I think they're doing a fantastic job. I think that if they keep going at this pace, if they at the pace that they're planning now, not at the pace that they waited first between season 1 and season 2. If they keep going at the season 2 to season 3 pace where it's about once a year, close to twice a year even, we could get finished with the main story that we're trying to get with Percy here in the next couple years and move on to the expanded material very easily. Like I could see that happening. So hopefully we manage to get this whole storyline actually done and it does really well all the way through. I think they're doing a fair job with all the casting choices and the makeup for different characters like the skeleton crew and again the outfits, the Greek outfits that they had on Cece's Island. I think they're doing a pretty good job with a lot of the stuff that they're working with here. Like there's no major like, oh man, I really wish they didn't do that. Oh, I really wish they didn't do that. Like there's none of that. It's like little nitpicks. It's like kind of the most you can gripe about this. Oh, I think the biggest issue I had with this one right here was the lack of variety in the monsters. Like I feel like all we saw was Cyclopses, Lystrigonians, and then like the Sirens. Most of the people we met were demigods or god adjacent. The lack of variety in the monster choice, I feel like really held back this season. I feel like that's probably the biggest gripe anybody could throw at this season was just lack of monster choice. I really hope that gets picked up for these later seasons. I really hope that does, because there's such a wide variety at their disposal, for them to only be using Listrigonians there is kind of just like, come on, we couldn't do just a couple extra? Like, oh, honestly, take away one or two of the Listrigonians and add one or two other random things. I understand it could be money expenses, but it's Disney, let's be real. Y'all waste billions of dollars throwing money at the wall, essentially. And you don't care. You continue to do the same things, throwing money at the wall and wasting billions of dollars. So I don't understand why it would be a money issue. So if it's not a money issue, it's a production issue. It's a I don't know. Maybe because of the pacing that they're trying to get the seasons out, that they're kind of limiting themselves a little bit by how fast they're going. That might be it. Just because of how fast they're going, they're limiting themselves on what they're allowing themselves to do. Which, I mean, I hope that's not the case, because I really, really hope they're able to expand in these next couple seasons on the variety of what they use. We want to see the more variety of the characters, but we'd also like to see more fights. And I mean, the choreography was good. Obviously, for most of the fights, it was just some of the choices were bad, like the lady jumping in with the bow against Clarice. And I think decisions like that need to be analyzed and be like, come on, let's be real here for a second. That's not even comedically funny. It's just like obscenely retarded. That's just dumb as hell. I feel like I guess it's probably because the season focused a little bit more heavily on Clarice, but season 1 Clarice, like, I don't know, it didn't really like give the vibe of Clarice to me. Like, she just kind of felt like another character that could have just been anybody, really. But I guess because the focus was more on her for this season, she really felt like her own character. She really felt more fleshed out. A lot better of I don't want to say better acting, because she just got more screen time, so obviously. Oof. That just came to me too. And we didn't kill that really annoying lady. I do not remember her name. But the annoying lady on Luke's side, I really hope, because I don't remember a lot of these other side characters. Like, I remember the main ones, Luke, Annabeth, Thalia, I remember some of these characters, I just don't remember their names, like the Hades children and stuff like that. All right, well, overall, as I said, fantastic season. Can't wait to get in the third one. I think they're going to do great. I hope we get plenty more after it. I will see y'all in any trailers to come before it, as well as the next season. So I will see y'all there.